Hello, welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and if this sign is your sun, moon, or rising, this is your reading. And I really want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter so much to me. Thank you. And if this particular reading resonates with you, I would love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. So Sagittarius, let's talk about the 5th through the 11th of October, all right? I've got the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have a guiding card for you, which is the Queen of Pentacles. It's telling me that you need to pay attention to your financial situation, how you're feeling about it, what impact does it have on you personally, as well as other people. If you're like, you need to just sort of pay attention to the ramifications of your financial decisions in your own life as well as other people's, and sort of just look at it, okay? It's only about awareness. It's not about name calling or anything like that. We're not doing that. We're trying to lift you up, lift you back up, and get you some straight up awareness, okay? Cool. All right, watch your money, that kind of thing like that. All right, cool. So the other thing we're going to talk about is the messages from better angels. My better angels are talking about how we need to do projects a little at a time and from start to finish, and then clean up, even if it's just for a few days, and then come back after the few days of cleanliness, and then we'll figure it out, right? We're going to get it all straightened away, put it all together, and it'll be good, okay? The other thing to know is that my better angels also want us to pay attention to how we're dealing with some of our little people in our lives who make us crazy. And the best answer is to come up with a plan to deal with them by taking the high road and finding a way to deal with them with compassion. And that is best handled by coming up with a little story that makes their behavior make sense. Whether it's your neighbor who doesn't pick up the dog poop from his dog, and you say, I know, he broke his back, and that's why he can't even touch his toes when he's standing, and that's why he doesn't do that. Okay, I can live with that. All right, I got this. I can do this. And now you're not mad at him all the time, and that just frees you up from a bunch of weird crazy, right? So you don't need to be upset about it. You just need to be able to get through that, okay? That is a little trick to do, all right? So now then, let's go ahead and look at the cards, okay? So we have the 3 cards in front of us, and we're going to get a mystery card. Let's go ahead and get that mystery card right away. All right, let's see what we have here for Sagittarius. Oh, there it is, right there. All right. Set these aside, and then we'll set this card right there. Right there. Now then, let's go ahead and get these cards out. This is the Tarot of the Abyss. We're going to use them to go a little deeper. We're leaving that right there. And now we'll go ahead and go deeper by adding these beautiful cards from the Tarot of the Abyss, which is going to be really cool. Let us see what's going on here. All right, Sagittarius, what we have going on for the 5th through the 11th is we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is here. He is a fellow who is very savvy about money, and he's going to be smart and handy. He likes a good deal. You'll know him because he'll gloat whenever he gets a good deal. Did I tell you how much I spent on my car? Yeah, he's a gloater, and he's proud of himself in all those ways. It makes him feel more manly. So pay attention to who he is and what he's doing. This doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman, so keep an eye out. All of these things are possible. This card here is talking about how there will be a lot of hard work done and complete. You will have already completed a certain amount of what you needed to do, whether it's all the pre-work of business licenses and other paperwork stuffs that you need to do as a preamble to whatever your big idea was. You'll have that already taken care of, and that'll be done. So very nice. Love that. You're right at the right place in the beginning situation, and you might have some financial help from family. So your family might be reaching out and offering you a little assistance money-wise, and don't be sad, don't be mad, just say thank you, right? So there is a potential that there are people who believe in you and want to be of assistance, okay? And I want you to pay attention to what that is for you, okay? That is super cool, all right? Now, let's look at this card here. This is where you're blocked for this particular week. And we were talking about how there's no real foundation being built yet. So you're really just getting some basic stuff done, but it isn't really the foundation, okay? So you haven't really built anything serious. The whole solid thing that it's going to be isn't coming together at all. So just be aware. Whatever you're working on is like sketching with a pencil, right? Nothing is stable, nothing is inked in, everything is flexible, and everything is possible. So everything is changing around. It could be very not permanent, okay? Be aware of that. The Four of Pentacles is also blocked, so you're not having a financial foundation that's super solid at this time. Be aware of that. Even though you're getting a loan, it's already mostly promised in many different directions. So interesting that this loan may be thinking about the new business or the new idea, while at the same time you're thinking, oh good, I can finally get my basic bills paid and feel more comfortable in my skin. So be aware that your financial foundation isn't getting stronger. You're not building up a savings account of any kind. Everything has a place where it belongs, and it's not going to stay in your hand, okay? The Hermit card here is showing me that you are indeed wanting to be alone, but not in a position to do that, okay? So you're blocked. You're going to have to be around people at all times at this week. Just kind of go with the flow and see how it plays. I know it's tough when you're wanting to be by yourself and you can't. So just keep that in mind, all right? Wow, that's fun. All right. So we have here, we're talking about the Queen of Pentacles here. She is a feminine energy person who's very much money oriented, knows a lot about how money works and how it does things. She is going to be part of your solution. She might come out and be, or she might be a person in your life who can help you when you get your finances from your family to take care of that stuff and get it going in the right directions and handle some stuff and get everything right, okay? I feel like she is going to be a benefit and a help. She knows how to get good deals, and she will help you do the best you can with what you have, all right? Seven of Cups, very nice. You definitely have options and possibilities in front of you. Don't let them get you confused. Double check and verify all of those options. If you had like 7 in front of you, and you looked at them and they were like, only 5 of them are going anywhere near your dreams and goals. Meanwhile, the other 2 are just trash. Well, then put them in the trash. Don't worry about them. Now you have less to look at. Now you have 5 options. Now those 5 options are going to be kind of interesting, but you need to look at them and go, okay, that's still a lot of things to worry about. Oh, but wait a minute. Which ones are expiring first? Oh, only 2. Excellent. So the other 3 can go in your back pocket and wait for later. So you only have 2 that you got to get onto right away. That's important. You want to prioritize what's going on and what you need to get involved with of these beautiful options in front of you so that you don't lose any of them. Okay? Cool. Now then, interestingly enough, you have a double whammy of the Emperor. So part of you is blocked from building a foundation here. At least in the beginning of the week, I can see that there's a lot of things that are still sort of up in the air and unclear. You're working with pencil. Everything's feeling very uncertain, of course. And then your friend shows up and says, hey, wait a minute. Let's look at these things. Okay. Da-da-da, la-la-la-la, da-da. And yeah, you got the Emperor again. The Emperor is here telling me that she's going to help you sort things out and start to make things like, I feel like she's using heavy pencil to pen, right? She's almost to the place where she's putting it down in pen. Okay, we have 2 things over here that are going to expire right away. This is what you're going to do today, and then we'll do that other one tomorrow, and then presto changeo. All of these things taking place after work or at lunchtime or whatever, and she'll keep you on track. She's going to get you on a track. She's going to have you with a total checklist when you're done. She's very organized, okay? So this organized person is going to help you get organized and create a foundation, okay? This could be, again, where you're learning about a website, and this guy helped you with some of it, da, 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 da. And you're like, okay, cool, cool, cool. That's very interesting, very difficult. Difficult and interesting. And yet you've done a lot of practice stuff that's not really real. And now she comes over and says, wait, I know how to do this too. And let's do it for real, because I don't want to do this. She's going to help you learn how to do it exactly for what you're doing. And then she'll do one, and then you'll do one, and then she'll do one, and then you'll do one, and you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to do it yourself. It's going to be really quite sweet. And you're building a true foundation for the whole real thing, okay? It's no longer practice. It's no longer BS. It's something that little by little, you're going to learn how to do it for yourself, and she's going to be there to help you instead of, so he likes to do it for you a little bit, or show you a little bit, or make you do a lot of it all by yourself. This person will do some of it for you and then teach you what you need to know, how to plug in your own numbers, and have the patience to wait for you to find your numbers and plug in your own stuff at the same time as you're working it out to build your own website, okay? Sweet. This person has more patience, all right? Very good. Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. This has not been a bad week for you, Sagittarius. I love, love, love that for you. This is good news. All right. Let's get you one of these guys. What is this? Which card is for you? Number 2. All right. Let's see what card number 2 was. Oops, wrong place. Authentic. Yes. Remaining authentic to yourself and to others is going to be important for you at this time. So if you are authentically uncomfortable doing websites, be honest and be open. Don't say, oh no, I got this, when you don't got this. This has been so exciting and interesting. I don't got this. They were like, okay, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll play some more. That way, if you're authentically yourself and tell them the truth, like, I have all these things, but I don't know where to go. I have these options. I don't know what to do. When you're authentic and open about what you can and cannot do, people will happily step in and help you, okay? But if you don't tell them what you need help with, nobody's going to know, and no one's going to be able to see you just sitting there in a pile of I don't knows, you know? So, be true to yourself and to other people, and they will be able to help you, okay? That is what we're going for. We want that to be the case. All right. You have a mystery card. What is that? All right. 5 of Swords. Yes. All right. Once again, there's a moment in this mix where I feel like at some point, even with what you're learning here, you're going to get to the easier parts where you're putting in individual product pieces, and you're like, okay, I learned how to do that, and I've done like 4 or 5. And then your friend might pick up the computer while you went to the bathroom and just start putting in like more. And at some point you're like, you come back and you'll make a snack and offer her snacks and feel pretty good about the fact that, yes, more things are happening and you don't have to do it. Yay. But there will be a moment when you sit back and go, you might look over her shoulder and think, you know, it's not quite the way I want it. So you'll know you're going to have to go back and touch every one that she's put in a little bit at least. Maybe she's using photos from the internet instead of photos that you took yourself. So then you want to like look at the thing and go, okay, hey, I think I need to take that back now. I'm here. Here's your snack. I would like to take that back, and I'd like to keep doing that now. I want to keep getting more practice. And then you will take back responsibility for the situation, and then you'll be able to like continue on with new ones, knowing that you're going to go back to those other ones that she was doing and fix them, okay? So just know that you have to do what you have to do, but don't make a big deal about fixing her stuff, but don't let her keep going with it if she's making it wrong, okay? Cool. We'll set that stone card right down right there. It's a mouthful. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. All right. Okay, cool. We have hematite, we have a malachite, and we have orange calcite. Okay. So hematite is a first chakra stone that is all about staying grounded and really very good for you, because right here you're mirroring back to people what they're giving you, right? So if people are giving you a stinky face, it's being mirrored back to them as their own stinky face, not that you're giving them your stinky face. So be clear, hematite is helping you in your auric field, meaning the bubble of energy around your body is going to be mirroring things back to people so that they can see themselves, as in, if you're being a yucky jerk, you're going to see your yucky jerk face looking back at you, and you're like, I don't necessarily appreciate that. So it's good, though, because that way it's not you who's having to tell them they're being a yucky jerk. They see it for themselves, all right? But you're going to stay grounded in the moment, and when you look at other people and you're helpful and you're kind and you're joyful, that's what's mirrored back to you, is that you're kind, you're gentle, and you're helpful, and that's nice. So you will also have it mirrored back to you, the good things. Don't be a yucky jerk. Malachite. Malachite is a third chakra stone. So is orange calcite. And in the third chakra we find memories, feelings, and emotions, as I was taught, okay? Now, malachite is a wonderful stone in this place because it lets you go roto-rooter down, drilling deeply into your third chakra, into old memories and feelings and things that make you feel less than and like you can't be what you are and that you're bad in some way, and all those nasty, stupid things that people have said and done, the memories that go with them, and all that stuff. It just gets drilled down. When you drill a hole and the wood comes up out of the hole, that's what's coming up. Just like the yucky stuff is coming up out of the bottom of your chakra, okay? And you're going to be able to look at that stuff and go, huh, you know, now that I'm not a little kid looking at that and those things that they said, psh, those grown-ups are dumb. Those grown-ups were bad. They were not right. They don't know me. They don't understand me. They were all afraid. They were grown-ups who were afraid. They said things because they were afraid of who I'd become or what I was capable of. And they said a bunch of dumb things that weren't true. And yeah, I got a little broken over it. And I let it seep into my heart, tell me that it was true. And it's not true. It's all garbage. So we're going to take this handful of wood chips that is your feelings, emotions from the past, and we're going to say no. And we're going to throw them away. All right? We're going to just let them go because they aren't valid anymore. And if there's any shavings left, we're going to use this orange calcite like a leaf blower. It'll help uncover, number one, it helps uncover the things that are being brought up, because sometimes it comes up underneath a layer of other Yahoo stuff that's just laying around on top of your third chakra. That's just all your current stuff, like, oh yeah, on your shopping list, and oh, my thighs look funny in the mirror, oh, I don't know about my nose today, blah, blah, blah. Well, all that silly stuff that's up there on the surface of your third chakra all the time is going to be blown off long enough for you to see these things coming up, and you'll get rid of it. And then you'll blow it off again to get rid of all that other stuff as well. So it cleanses, it clears, it purges you of all that nonsense. And I really recommend carrying some orange calcite. It's a lovely stone. All right. So I'm going to put these stones down right here. Cool. Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? My goodness, what a week you're having. Wow. Lots of opportunity to grow and change and be better and awesome. So excited for you. This is good stuff. All right. So do be aware and pay attention to everything that's going on around, and learn what you can. Take notes. You don't have to just do what they tell you. You can say, hang on a second, I'm going to write down what I did right there. And then you'll do the thing, and then you'll write down the next thing, and then you'll do that thing. So then you'll make a list of options and things so that if you do maybe step away from this for a week, after you've done it, you will be able to like reference what you've written down and go, I can do this. I remember what that means. Yes. And you'll be able to do it again all by yourself without having them over your shoulder. And you'll be able to take care of it properly. All right. So that's really cool. Now, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but they're here for you if you'd like. And if you want to carry any other kind of rocks besides these or along with these, put them in the description box below, or put them in the comments below. Let me know what you got. I'm into it. It's kind of fun for me, and I appreciate it a lot. Okay? The other thing to know is that I have a beautiful description box down there where all kinds of cool things are going on. So you can go ahead and find all the cards that I'm using, so you can get them on Amazon or Etsy. Then you can also go into further down where there's a full list of all the fairs that I go to where I'm going to be reading cards. And you can come out and see me in person. I would love to see you in person. Thank you all for coming out. I love you guys. And if you don't want to do that or you can't do that, I totally understand. You can get a phone reading, and I will happily read for you during the week. And we'll take care of you in every which way that I can. That would be great. I would really appreciate you guys doing that as well. And of course, if you haven't liked and subscribed, it would be great. I would really appreciate it. And it helps my little channel grow. All right? So we'll see you next week on the 12th through the 18th, and I will see you then. Thank you.